kicking up
Several cocaine suppliers are now using the services of coke brokers to move their illegal wares to market. It's efficient, but it is also risky, as a pair of Colombians learned in San Francisco this week. News Center 4's Wilson Van Alst with the story.
23, 24, 25. The kilo packages of cocaine were part of a $300,000 business deal between parties who had never met. It was arranged by telephone. The San Francisco buyers called an individual whose name is still secret on the East Coast. He called a pair of Colombian suppliers working out of Los Angeles and negotiated for price, including his own commission. When the cocaine was ready, the calls went the other way, and the broker back east ironed out details for actual delivery. That happened on Sunday night at San Francisco's Marina Green. Undercover narcotics agents who arranged the buy arrested the Colombians and confiscated their cocaine. Investigators say the brokered deal is a sign of the times, an efficient way to move a glut of cocaine now on the market. That huge supply, they say, also means prices are falling. A kilo that cost $40,000 6 years ago has dropped to $30,000, the mid-20s, $20,000, and now less than $15,000. The cocaine confiscated Sunday was being sold for $13,000 a kilo. Investigators say more cocaine at lower prices means more dealers and more competition in a world where competition breeds violence. Tom Sheehan of the Drug Enforcement Administration.
I think there are indeed turf battles. I think the economics of the situation will dictate that. And I think you're going to see probably more of that in the future.
Jerry Smith of the California Bureau of Narcotics Enforcement.
Sort of like going back the days of Prohibition. There was plenty of alcohol around, and then there was only so many customers, so they started fighting for those customers by having turf battles.
The difference now, a drug that is more addictive, and drug vendors who are much younger. Wilson Van Alst, News Center 4.
This is Linda Yee. On any day, you'll find children in the housing projects and on street corners openly selling crack cocaine. Police are arresting an average of 3 juveniles a day for dealing, and the kids are carrying several $100s in cash when they get busted. Youth Guidance Center in San Francisco reports that the number of kids arrested for cocaine-related crimes has gone up 300% in the past year. Counselors say the problem is compounded by parents. Donald Sanders of the Youth Guidance Center.
Could you imagine putting yourself in a position where you are unemployed and your son walk in the house with $1,000 per day? Will you turn your head, or will you call the police?
Authorities say it is an epidemic out of control. In answer to that, they began a new aggressive attack today. Armed with $950,000 in city grants, a cocaine task force of 5 probation officers and 3 counselors was formed at Youth Guidance Center. They plan to follow the problem home where it all begins. Chief Probation Officer Dennis Sweeney.
We'll be testing the youngsters 3 times a week, be a urinalysis, and then we'll be seeing the youngsters out in the community an additional 2 or 3 times.
But this new program already faces potential problems. Citywide cutbacks scheduled in June could mean the money will dry up. Authorities concede there are no easy solutions to the cocaine problem. They believe that most kids will either end up in prison or dead. In San Francisco, Linda Yee, News Center 4.
An Oakland woman accused of letting her newborn twins die while she went on a cocaine binge has been ordered into a drug treatment program. Bail was set at $7,500 for Deborah Stewart today on the condition that she immediately get treatment. Her lawyer says she'll make bail by the end of the day. Stewart broke into tears as she pleaded not guilty to murder charges for her son's deaths last month.
Well, for the